I wanted to bring up one other thing. I saw a news article about they were celebrating a Delta flight attendant who went above and beyond the call of duty to help
Make
us.
sure that what did they do? Make sure the flight was on time.
No, hold on. To help a scared child. And the article, it was in Inc. magazine, and it was like what happened was a lesson for leaders to help children. You read the article, zoom in. I want Kevin to see why the child was upset. The flight was delayed so long, the young boy became upset and scared, wondering what was wrong with the plane.
Yeah, just like so. I go to fly. Let me give you my my Delta update. Friday, get into fucking Atlanta, 4:20. Supposed to leave at 6:30. It's on Concourse E. There's a sushi place up there. So I say, perfect, man. I got 2 fucking hours. I'll go up there and have a little sushi. Well, as I go, as you go up the E concourse in Atlanta, they've got a board right there that you can look at. Because anytime you pass a board in Atlanta and don't look at it, you're a fucking idiot. Because they changed fucking gates, you know. So I look at it, still E5, but lo and behold, it's now 7:15. By the time I sit down at the restaurant, and I'm literally a 3-minute walk to the gate. So I sit down. I see a woman that used to work there that left, that came back, and her son was actually making the sushi. So I just had some sashimi, a couple of rolls, and I had a glass of red wine. So and some water. So I mean, and now I'm just watching, and they were showing the Colorado State game for some reason. So I'm just watching that, and I'm just looking at my app. So I said, "Wow, fuck!" I said, "Let me just go walk down there." I walk down there. It's 6:53. The door is shut, and the plane is there. So I look at the dude. I said, "What the fuck?" I said, I show him my app. I said, he goes, "No, man." He says, "Nothing I can do." So I got
And
to go
it's
down
still scheduled for 7:15.
7:50.
Oh, 50.
No, seven. I'm sorry, 7:30 is when this thing is supposed to.
Right, and
It's
you're
been
there at
changed, and I
6:53.
and on top of all of that, so let me just. So I go to the help thing. There's a line. Fuck that. I walk right to the fucking lady with the red vest on, and I said, "What?" I said, she goes, "Number one." I said, "I got 3 million miles plus on this airline." I said, "You guys just decide to shut a gate?" I said, "Why even have an app?" She says, "You're supposed to be at your gate an hour before the flight leaves." I said, I pull up my next flight. I said, "I've got 43 minutes to connect when I come back from Newark." Don't be changing the rule. I said, it ain't collect 400 pass go and Monopoly. You don't just change shit when you go on. I said, I'm not clairvoyant. I have no idea. I said, I'm going by what's on my app. Luger is on the plane. So now I immediately, anytime you have any kind of transaction with anybody human in that fucking airport, because they're all there on fucking some kind of work fucking release program. I mean, it's just like they're the most fucking miserable bunch of assholes on the planet. I just call it the Delta Diamond Line. Guy puts me on the next flight. I got to wait 2 more hours. I got to go back up to the fucking bar, sit down. Now I say, fuck it, give me a bottle. So I'm going to just drink my fucking wine now, and I'll just I'll get into Newark at fucking 1 o'clock, and that's that. So do my signing the next day, and I go right to the airport. And I don't know the last time you flew out of Newark. Newark has a brand new terminal.
Oh, that Terminal A is beautiful.
With fucking bamboo recliners, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it's when I landed, I'm like, where did this fucking come from?
They're going to do all three of them now, but the first one is done. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they take Delta, American, and United out of that, out of A. And what's Biden done? I don't know. A little bit of infrastructure somewhere. So I get on the plane to come back because I didn't see Lex at the signing, and he's sitting in the window seat. And I sit next to him for the flight home. So he goes, "Hey, Kev," he said, "Where were you at?" I said, "I was up with me and the Dudleys were up top." He said, "I said, where were you guys at?" He says, "We're at the other end of the mall." So they had a signing with like the boys at two ends of the mall, which was
They split everybody up?
yeah. We'll get to that.
Holy shit.
So Lex goes, "When'd you come in?" I said, "Well, I was supposed to be in on that 6:53 or whatever it was." I said, "But," he goes, "I was on that flight." I said, "Well, I went over there at 6:59 and they had the door shut and they had pushed it back to 7:30." And he goes, "Oh yeah," he goes, "We didn't even pull out of the gate till 7:41."
Why'd they shut the doors then? Was there a mechanical problem?
No, there was no problem whatsoever.
Really weird.
It's like, it's one thing if you've got weather coming, and they say, "Man, we need to get this fucker. Like, we're gonna have to cut some minutes off. If we wait 12 minutes, we're not gonna. This flight's not gonna." It's one thing if that's the situation. It's another thing if it's just fucking incompetence. So I go to the signing the next day, and lo and behold, we're going to some mall at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm thinking, who the fuck is going to be at a mall in New Jersey at 10 o'clock in the morning? And I round the corner, and I can see my banner, and I've got like a couple hundred people in my line. And I'm like, fuck. I said, I'm signing for 4 hours. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I sit down, but these are I mean, if anybody that's ever been to a signing with me, like, the one thing that I cherish is my fans, especially like up northeast where like every other person has your first WWF magazine cover that you were on as Diesel in a fucking bag with the pin that they want you to sign it in. It's just like everybody and everybody's telling you stories. I say, "I ran into you here, there." Of course you're going to talk to them, man. It's like, fuck, it's you're going down memory lane. You got a great fan base up there. Some guy that looks like he got laid off from the Teamsters, about 55 years old, overweight, fucking walks up and tells my crowd we need to get this going. Gives me let's get this fucking thing going.
You got the circular finger motion there.
Yeah, from him. I said, "Who the fuck are you?" He said, "Well, I'm here I'm doing security, and your line's backing into the end of there where they're taking the tickets." I said, "So if fucking James Taylor was fucking on stage and you fucking logistically set up the fucking lighting system and he wasn't in the spotlight, what, you'd move him?"
Very good.
I said, "Hey, do me a favor." I said, "Get the fuck away from here." So I look over, I see the promoter. I said, "Tommy, come over here." I said, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I said, "Get him the fuck out of here." I said, "If I see him again, I'm done. I already got my money." I said, "I'm done. I'm walking. If I see this motherfucker," I said, "go send him down the other end of the fucking
Put him down at Lex's.
send him down
2 miles away.
Send this fucking asshole down the end of the mall." So I'm done with him. Not even 10 minutes later, the guy that's taking tickets in my line is telling people, hey, we need to move this along. And I'm like, ugh. I said, did you not just hear me scream at this motherfucker? I said, he goes, well, I'm not getting paid. I said, then get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't need you here either, motherfucker. So I'm not picking up my pay. Bubba's next to me laughing his ass off. But I looked over at him. He looked at me and goes, no, man, dude, you're absolutely right. This is, we're doing a fucking signing for the fans, not for two fucking guys that are decided that they don't want to spend their Saturday at the mall for free. You know? So, and I looked at the other guy and I said, listen, I said, I promise you, at 105, there won't be a person in my line. 113, the last person I was signing his thing. And I'm just like, I've been doing this long enough. I know.
You know how to pace it, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you can always fucking speed up. But if you speed up at the beginning and don't have, it's just like, because those people that are there at 10 got there at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing, you imagine fucking sitting there for fucking an hour waiting to get something signed by somebody that you're a fan of, and they fucking come in and shoo you the fuck off.
Mm.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And then and I'm the one that gets the skin cancer, not the fucking fat teamster.
Right.
So,
Did did we get some listeners? Were there some Northeast listeners?
Oh, fuck yeah. They all love the show.
All right.
See, completely different up Northeast.
Right.
Love the show. You got a fucking Mobile. I don't want to show yours there at, I don't know about that show of yours there. Ah, fuck you. So,
Well,
I had a very nice email exchange with our friends at Delta.
uh-oh.
And LaToya, who I did remember your name, and exactly what time we interacted. And so I'm sure that you got a gold star for your fucking on spot fucking performance.
Now, LaToya was the one who emailed you, or she was the one at the gate who told you that you need to...
No, she was the one that was the fucking red coat.
Okay. Right.
That fucking had the attitude that made up her new set of fucking Delta rules for the week.
Right.
So...
Mm-hmm. Well, it's always an interesting segment when I think people enjoy the travel portion to see...
And as much as I do.
How the weekend went. How
How
about coming home? You're all right getting back home?
Coming home was...
there was a little flooding up here, as you know, on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Which, I mean, had nothing to do with...
That had nothing to do with the delays at Newark Airport. Okay.
No, the promoter was great. The guy had driving me was great.
So Mike M liked that. I love anything Chic related. I even put him in as the one of the clip this week, the stiff one, because I can't get enough Cheeky.
Dom said I hear good things about Tommy Fierro. That's the guy that was a promoter. He's a good guy.
I've always heard his name like around the circuit. I can't remember if I ever dealt with him.
It's the first time I ever worked for him. He was great. And
he's done that shit for a long time.
He caught me like coming in off that fucking Delta experience, and with the fucking Johnny Teamster, and he caught me. Somebody pulled the fire alarm at 4:00 in the morning at the hotel I was at.
Where'd he put you? At least was it a nice place?
DoubleTree.
Okay.
DoubleTree over by Newark.
Were you able to get a meal?
No.
Oh, because it was like 1, right? You got it very late.
I got to my room at about 2, and they had like a pizza sub
Fuck it, do it. Right, Wagovi, right here. The pizza, the
Could
sub, the whole
Could you
shit.
imagine? I mean, and I sat there and I looked. I just said, I haven't eaten a pizza in so long. I said, if I can eat a pizza and drink a couple, if I drink it, I'm like, there's no way. I said that fucking cheese will have me so fucking, and the gluten will have me so bloated tomorrow. I said, I
That's
just
good though.
can't
You
do
eat
it.
it right before you go to sleep. It like weighs you down a little, makes you sink into the mattress just
Yeah,
a
that's all I
little
need. Some
more.
more weight to fucking get on some shitty mattress.
Did you guys meet up in Jersey? If so, what did Sean eat? Right here, right here. It's all coming off, brother. No, we didn't have time. Kevin had a flight delayed till 4 a.m, and then he was out the door as soon as the Teamster
I got home
shuffled
at
his line through the.
I got home at 10:36 the next day though.
Exactly.